What's up, y'all? It's Promise with a C, and I am back with a part 2 to the Blinging out the Crocs. I finally decided to finish them after all this time, and this video is condensed down into about 10 minutes, maybe less, but it took me forever. I got off of work at around 12, before 12, started at around 12, and I'm just now finishing, and it's 4 o'clock. So take this into consideration when you are booking the Blinging out the Crocs on my site, Touched by Rio. When I get it put on there, I'm unsure of how much I want to charge, because I low-key don't even want to add these to my services, but you got to make that money any way you can. I am showing you everything that I'm using. I went and got a little bit extra. I was going to try to stretch it and make it all work for 1 and 2 Crocs, but it just wasn't going to work like that. So I went and I got some more gem tactic. I didn't even end up using the other gem tactic, but I did need to go get some more jewels, and I actually got some glitter just to sprinkle on at the end. And now that I'm looking at them right now, that glitter came off completely. Waste of time. Got glitter on my floor for nothing. And let me just say how misleading time lapse can be. I've been recording for about 2 hours and got 12 seconds out of a time lapse. So when you want to be disrespectful and walk past my video, just know the camera barely even saw you. But I went ahead and got some more of the little jewels, pop, pearls, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. However, I went and got some more. Just everything for the shoe, because I didn't break this down in the first video, costed about $60, if not more. Just the jewels on the shoes cost about $60. Let me say that, because these are crystals. Crystals are not cheap. I do have a warranty on 3 of them now that I'm looking at them. And like I said, this was supposed to be a clear quartz shoes only, but citrine and this other stone that I need to go figure out what it is again. I know it brings like hope and prosperity. I need to go figure it out though, because why am I walking around with something I don't even know what's on my shoe? That little pink one, I don't know. You can't really see it. The little one in the front of the shoe that's not done. That's the one I'm talking about. These shoes really can educate people in some ways, because it's people who don't know anything about crystals, stones, anything within opening your third eye. And I'm trying to learn how to open my third eye as well. It's people who would say this is a negative thing and this is a positive thing. It's all about how you take it in and how your intentions is what a lot of people tell you. Your intentions when doing this research and getting into it. And it also drifts from religious to spirituality as well, in my opinion. I'm really not too big on religion anymore, just because I want to learn instead of just having something put up on me as a child, as my religion was. So I did kind of drift off into the spiritual side. And y'all, look, I'm using a freaking, what is this? Bobby pin, whatever, as my little blinger out thing. But back to what I was saying. Just getting more interlocked with your third eye is what I've been trying to do. I still have yet to, but I'm getting closer and closer, because people are too close-minded and will always judge what they don't understand. But just do you. As long as it's making you happy. If learning about stones is making you happy, learning about quartz is making you happy, do that, because there's so many different ways to heal and grow, and this is the way that I've been choosing to do so. And I've chose to put it into something that I will wear every day. If people ask about it, people ask about it. This has also only been one of the conversations that I could keep on. If somebody asked me about the stones I'm wearing or what's around my neck, I could keep a conversation going for the longest. But ask me about anything else, I'd be like, I don't really want to talk. But look at them. I've been working on these for 2 hours. Well, like 2 episodes. Let's say that is what I'm telling y'all. And that's all I got done. Do you see? That's all I got done. It's people that hit me up, ask my prices. First of all my prices are on my page. If you go to my Facebook page, well, my Facebook business page, because I'm not actually on Facebook right now, but Touched by Rio, and I will put it in the description. I put it in some of the descriptions, but not all of them. And I do have a whole album that says prices. So please just look it up before you hit me up. This will make everything go by faster. But back to the shoes. As you can see, I am putting everything one by one. This took about 5 hours, and this is the second shoe, and it went way faster. It doesn't feel like 5 hours because I was just getting it done. But the other shoe, I broke down and I was just doing it into parts, because I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm getting so tired. And I was doing it by hand, by finger. If you go look at the part 1, I wasn't using a tweezer, anything, a bedazzler, anything. So this little bobby pin, safety pin, did actually help me a lot with putting it on and make the process go faster. Keep in mind, I'm going to keep saying this. This one took about 5 hours. So just imagine how long the other shoe took. So please don't be cheap when you come to me. It's people here charging 300, 200 plus for bedazzled Crocs. So please don't come to me thinking that you are about to just pay this little price and get this amazing product that's going to last you quite a while. And I did also miss a lot of steps on these, with these being my first ones, but good thing they are mine. So I'm going to go ahead and just update you on some of the steps I did miss. First, always remember to prep your shoes, as I did in the video where I was bringing those forces back to life, pretty much refurbishing them, because as y'all know, they looked beat up. And I actually went in with the acetone to prep them. But on Crocs, you can sand them, sandpaper them, just get it a little dry, because Crocs are already sealed and the paint is already sealed. So make sure you just break that down a little, use acetone, use whatever method you need to use, but I did not do this, so these might not last as long as they would if I would have. Also, breaking it down and sanding it or acetoning it, prepping it in general, would allow a better stretch. When I start stretching, I will have to be more careful, and you need to be careful period when working with bedazzled items, because the stretch is a little bit different as with any customized item. Make sure if you are using jewels that have little stickers on the back to make them stick, because usually they're not made to stick to shoes and products like this, but we are using them for that. On the other shoe, I didn't do it as much, but I am pulling off the back, the white parts, as you can see if you look closely. And this did take some time as well, but it will actually allow it to stick better instead of just sticking to the back sticker. And it's not just sticking to the back sticker, but for the most part it is on the back sticker, so it's easier to come up. And know that some might come off. That's normal after a while. Just always touch up if needed. Don't just panic just because one or two comes off. And especially if it's your first time, everything I'm doing is usually my first time. When people ask me to do stuff, I do it, but I make sure that I don't bite off more than I could chew. I feel like I know what I can do, and I feel like I can do almost everything if you ask me. But I do inform everyone that it is my first time doing it. But yes, I can get it done. So I just want to appreciate all my supporters, all my sea babies who put their trust in me to work on their products. Make sure y'all go check out my homegirls, the official Lee's channel. I made her a freaking jacket. I didn't even record me making that jacket, or did I? Or did I? Yes, I did. It's on my YouTube in that working video, so go watch it, man. Also understand that people do make mistakes. Don't just freak out because you made a mistake. When I first started painting on clothes, I would be at the end. I would be done. I would have been done, finished everything, pretty much mistakeless. And then I overdo it. Don't overdo your work. Proof your work, but don't overdo it. And I will mess up the last minute every time. So now I'm trying to find ways to fix these small mistakes at calling it up, making it worse. Understand that it's okay to proof your work, but do not overdo it, because sometimes less is better. I also want to hit on Black business woman. I want us to realize that we have to stop making excuses as to why this and this happened. Handle your customers professionally, as will I. If I can't really handle a customer, I'm not going to lie. I'll just redirect them to someone else who could probably better assist them. I thank them for their business. But we have to stop putting this barrier up on us as Black businesswomen, especially independent Black businesswomen. We have to understand that we cannot bite off more than we could chew. And I'm speaking on this because I was going across the Facebook, Wichita, Kansas businesses, and there was a review posted, and a review can make or break your career. So I just wanted to speak on this because I'm not going to speak on another person's business because I wouldn't want someone speaking on mine, but sometimes destructive criticism is actually good for Black businesses and any businesses for that matter. But we have to stop putting ourselves in this cage, in this box, that it's okay for us to make mistakes because we're Black independent businesswomen. No. Us being Black independent businesswomen are the reason why we have to go harder, why we have to understand time management, why we have to understand that I probably cannot take your order right now, and I apologize about that. But you have to set up these deposits. You have to set up everything, because I started off not even setting up deposits, losing product because people didn't take me serious. People felt like they could just bail out. And we also have to stop giving family, friends, and whoever you may call it that's close to you deals and discounts, because let me just say this. Your real family and friends is not even going to ask for a discount. Somebody who's really supporting your business shouldn't even be having their hand out asking you for a discount. It shouldn't even cross their mind. Pay full price like you would for Nike, like you would for Polo, like you would for Adidas, like you would for this expensive Gucci. Pay full price. Treat your friends like you treat these celebrities. Treat these friends like you treat these known brands. Don't try to get discounts and freebies just because you're your friend. Because let me just say this, in the mean and then in the long run, you're taking away from their business and they're allowing you to. And you, as a business woman or man or whoever, need to stop doing this. I had to learn the hard way. I lost out on a lot of product before I realized this. Stop allowing people in your family to get discounts. Family members and friends need to also understand that they need to be professional about the way they place orders with you. Family members and friends feel as if they could just be like, oh, can you make this for me? Okay, yes, I can, but go ahead and place your order on my site like anybody else would. You keep allowing people to take and be unprofessional, and then it's people that's not going to take you serious because they see you giving this person the go on treating your business like it's nothing, so they feel like they can. So all I'm saying is, as Black businesswomen, we have to hold ourselves to a higher standard and know how to bite off what we can actually eat. Don't put nothing on your plate that you cannot eat. I understand greed. Sometimes I understand the money is looking good and you want more and you want more, just like I be wanting some more chicken wings. But sometimes you cannot do that. Understand that as Black and white and any race, business people have to hold themselves to a higher standard, especially small businesses. And that's my TED Talk. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, and don't forget to subscribe. I will see you guys next time in my next video. And I know I've been slacking, y'all. I have not been motivated, but that's no excuse. I'm about to come with the bangers and the bangers and the bangers. Make sure your mama, make sure your daddy, make sure your uncle, make sure your auntie, make sure all of them subscribe while I clean up, or come help me clean up shit. But peace. I will see you all next time. Peace.